Okay, well, here's hoping for the best then. It seems to be working better now. I came back only because of that 27 tits asked so nicely. Okay, so just let me know that it looks better and that looks and sounds okay, so I can keep going. Master of Memes, Meme Machine. Meme. Anything? Is it any better at all? Haven't dropped any frames, so hoping it's better. Fall 2K. SP. Oh, Arborist. Okay. So it's good. Seems fine. Okay, excellent. Thanks. Okay, so back to the game. And you should take off yours too, the ones with 4.
So, what does that leave?
A and D. 2 math and math. Oh, so okay, so it's 1, 3, 6, which means Ace, Santa, and June, or Ace, Santa, 7, and Lotus. Wait, it can't be A.
Why not?
Because June's in that one. There's no way in hell she'd do something like that.
Are you sure?
I'd bet my life on it.
Okay then. Well, I can cross off A2, right?
Yeah.
Well, what have we got left?
E.
Do you know what this means?
Everyone besides me, you, and June would be working together.
Do you think that's likely? If there were 4 people working together, they wouldn't be very cautious. I don't think they try that hard to hide what they were doing if they outnumbered us, right?
Well, you do have a point.
And besides, if Ace and 7 were working together, they could have easily gotten rid of me when I went to the shower room with them. But they didn't. They didn't even try anything. If they were the killers, why wouldn't they?
Her voice was calm, but Junpei had only to look in her eye to know that it was a forced calm. There were tears forming at the corners of her eyes, and she was blinking furiously to keep them back. Perhaps by attempting an objective analysis of who might have killed her brother, she had been able to distance herself from the harsh reality of his death. The more she struggled to act unconcerned, the more Junpei felt his heart tighten. Okay. Yeah, well, that does make sense. Oh, hey, Jodmund. I'm all good, man. How about you? How are you doing? It seems unlikely that it was as many as 3 or 4 people. We're in room number 1 right now with Clover and Ace.
Yeah.
And then that means there's a good chance it was Santa and 7.
That's how it looks.
But why would they do it? There was a moment of silence.
I think I know.
What is it? He laid his hand gently on her shoulder. He was close, so close to the answer. When Ace chose the worst possible moment to return. He raised a knowing eyebrow and then spoke. Have I interrupted something? What do you want? There was something I wanted to speak with you about, Junpei. Could you come with me for a moment? He turned on his heel and walked back towards the real house. Junpei looked at Clover. He gave her a short nod, hoped that she would be willing to talk to him again later, and followed Ace. What did you want to talk about? Ace looked at Junpei and smiled. Perhaps more of a smirk than a smile. There was something I wanted to check. Yeah, what's that? If you'll excuse me. With no warning, Ace slipped his hand into the pocket of Junpei's vest. Whoa! Hey! What the hell are you doing? He reached for Ace's arm, but it was already too late. In the older man's hand were the piece of paper Junpei had balled up and hidden in his pocket.
Just as I thought. You switched them, didn't you? When we voted. Ah, well, can't say that I care. I managed to get through the number door I wanted, despite your mischief.
Why did you?
Oh, simple curiosity. I hope you won't think ill of me for it.
Ace smiled, gave Junpei a friendly pat on the shoulder, and then turned on his heel and left. I think he actually checked if he found the thing that he doesn't want them to find here. It was a small defeat, but it was a defeat. Junpei had lost the upper hand, and he knew it. He could feel his stomach begin to tense. Oh, so now we're in this room, I guess. Okay. Let's look around. The helm.
Well, steering wheel might be a more appropriate term. A compass. It appears to be broken, however. You see, the glass cover has been smashed to pieces.
There's another room on the other side of the window. Okay.
Ah, this isn't good. So many drawers, but nothing inside of them.
Okay. What about those? A desk. Anything in the drawers? Nope. Okay. Next angle. What is this? Some kind of display?
Looks a little like an electronic scoreboard. I imagine it was added recently.
Okay. Arrival board like at an airport. There's nothing on it right now, though. That's weird. Wait, that's it around here? Oh, what's over here? Yeah, this is door number 1, Jodmund. We went to door number 1, and us, Ace, and Clover, and the other 4 went to door 6. Which means, I don't know if you were here last time, but which means that we don't get a chance to find the pistol this time, but they do. And also, we can prove now that Ace has, forgot the name of that thing, that he doesn't differentiate faces. So some shit is gonna hit the fan differently, I guess. Okay, what's this?
An engine order telegraph. They use this on old ships to adjust the speed of the ship.
Like the gear shift in a car?
Well, it's a little different. This device doesn't connect directly to the engine.
Shit, I see my internet is giving me a bit of trouble again. If it's getting too bad, let me know. I really hope it won't, but let me know if it's too bad. Prosopagnosia, bullshitia, exactly, cake, thanks. Good to have you, buddy.
In short, it's a transmitter. The navigation officer uses it to set the speed of the ship, and it sends signal to the engine. There's a handle on top of it, which can be moved back and forth too.
Hold on.
Huh?
There's no handle.
You're right, there isn't. Looks as though it was deliberately removed.
Interesting. So I guess we gotta find a replacement. A compass.
And what destiny does it point us to?
I really hope you don't think that it sounded cool. Okay. That was just mean. I know, Disciple, I know. Just trying to, you know, make it friendly. Okay, so we got the wheel. A steering wheel. Let's see if it... Whoa! Looks like the steering wheel moves.
So it would seem.
I noticed something else as well. Damn, I don't remember anything about this room. Oh, well, it's okay. We'll do it together, Jode. What's that?
Well, when you move this wheel, the compass also moves.
What do you mean?
The ship, it's moving.
Oh, so this is the code. Okay.
Ha! Tricked you, didn't I?
The wheel and the compass must be connected to one another somehow.
Do you think that's important?
Well, let's try turning it again. Filled with explosives. Okay, so how does it go in the beginning? It goes, I'm going to need you guys to help me here. Oh, come on. Hey, it won't stop. Hold on. Okay, I think what? No, yeah, west, south, west, south. Okay. So it's west. Then I gotta stop or do whatever on the other. Okay, stop. Whatever. Can't do this right now. The side of John Cena. Okay, what's over there?
A human hammer. They're often used to subdue larger men like Seven.
What?
That was a joke, of course.
Thank you, Captain Obvious. Ace, you really kind of suck at making jokes.
That was rather cool.
Yeah, but you're an asshole. Nope, not what I wanted. Okay, so let's go to the doors. This one first. Oh, I see. Looks like there's some sort of lock. Oh wait, I have the watch. Weird shaped indentation on it. Huh? This shape. Maybe... It does look like the pocket watch would fit here. Oh, thanks, Agrest. I'll check it out later. Nothing. Maybe the other way?
I mentioned the pocket watch is intended to go in there. However, we may need to do something with the watch first.
Probably tune it somehow. Okay. Other door. Oh, we're back here. Okay, well, we didn't check everything anyway. This is probably the exit.
Junpei! Are you trying to open that door? Forget it. It's pointless. I tried it earlier. It won't open.
Okay. Oh, that's it. Okay. Well, I'm kind of stumped. I don't have anything but the pocket watch, right? Let's search it.
A mechanical pocket watch with a spring. Doesn't appear to be working. The hands have stopped at 5 minutes, 39 seconds past 10 o'clock. Turning the knob does nothing.
Yeah, it's probably broken.
Looks as though I could move the hands, however.
Okay, how do I do that? Broken pocket watch. I can only move the hands manually. The knob doesn't work. Okay, maybe I need a tool or something. Okay, what's this? An arrival board like an airport? There's nothing on it right now, though. Okay, what am I missing here? There's nothing else here, right? Yeah. It's in a drawer. Nothing in here anymore. Right drawer. Let's have a look. Nothing. Left drawer. Let's have a look. Nothing. This is a pretty empty desk.
My brother's desk looked a lot like this.
If we're right, the room will never explode. There's no possible way to see John Cena. That's true. Nice one.
Because he couldn't see, he never put stuff on it that he didn't need.
Damn, that's... What am I supposed to say to that? Poor kid.
A chair.
Clover isn't very talkative. She looks kind of out of it. She's thinking about Snake. Of course she is. Her brother just died. Okay, so let's look. So we got, so we know we gotta go like either full, half, slow, okay, all of these. And then we also got the log. Which we know, well, they go the same way. So it's, southwest, southwest, northwest, east, north, and straight. And then we also gotta do these. I think we gotta, like, do them together, but if we don't have a choice, we could just try to do without the speed things. Unless I can find something to stick in there. There's probably something with a watch too. Won't budge. Feels like there's something keeping it in place.
What would be the point of moving it? The ship is stopped. What would there be use of steering it?
Yeah, I know. Still. Okay, I don't see anything here I can use either. Okay, well, let's give this a shot. No, not this. Okay. Southwest, southwest, northwest. Let's start with these. Southwest, southwest, northwest. Steering wheel, steering wheel. If we move it, then the direction changes. Swear I saw something that had directions on it. Maybe if I entered directions in that order. Yeah, oh, well, I think we will need all of them. Okay, never mind. I need you guys to help me remember this. Because I already forgot. So I think it was southwest, southwest, northwest, and then east. Okay. South. West. Southwest. Northwest. And then it was east. I think then north and that's it. I think. East. North. Oh! It worked? What the? The handle came off.
Huh. Stupid so low, are you Zero?
I don't get that, but okay. A handle, excellent. Okay, so we did need to do them together. That's great. Well, my connection is looking pretty shady right now. Hope you guys can still see and hear me properly. Sorry about this. Okay, let's add this. I sure hope this handle fits. Yes, it fits.
Excellent. That should allow us to operate the engine order telegraph.
Let's give it a shot. Okay, wait, no. I need to memorize the thing first. Nothing's happening.
No, I don't think so. Take a look. Over there, above the door to the chart room.
Okay. Ooh. Why is that? There's something on the wall that looks kind of like an arrival board. There's only stuff displayed on the left side. What the hell is this?
It's the name of the ports in the world. I imagine it's showing us the ship's route. You know, just like the ones you might see at an airport. Departing XX carrier, XX flight XX at XX00. Like that.
Oh, I get it. It does look like those are the names of all the ports along the ship's route. But there's only one line that shows the arrival time.
The time on the bottom, right? 47 seconds and 25 minutes past 7 o'clock. Perhaps the arrival time?
Okay. So this kind of reminds me of Monkey Island. So maybe because of the ship thing. So if you do this properly, we'll get the right time to put in the watch, which will open something. So give us something else. Okay. So help me remember, guys. It's full, half, slow, full, half, dead, stop. Okay, full, half, slow, full, half, dead, stop. Alright, let's give this another shot. Full, half, slow. Full, half, dead slow, stop. That's it. Huh? That's weird. I thought I put in the right speed. Did I mess up?
Nope, I don't think so. Same thing happened earlier, remember? There's been a change to the arrival board.
Yeah, you're right. Let's check it out. Oh, okay. Thanks, Disciple. Okay, what's this now? So what's the time at the bottom? The display's changed. Now it's showing an estimated time of arrival of 10 seconds past 3 o'clock. The time. Time. Okay.
Junpei, take a look. The display panel looks different.
Yeah, you're right. Only the left half of it is on, of it's on though.
The last line. It says that the estimated arrival time of the final destination is 10 seconds past 3 o'clock.
I wonder why they have seconds in there. Seems a little too specific. There's gotta be a reason for that.
Huh? Oh, perhaps.
Whoa, what's he doing?
Excuse me, Junpei.
Hey, he took my pocket watch! Hey! What the hell are you doing?
Just trust me. It should be fine now.
Well, thanks for giving me the pocket watch back, but you don't need to look so smug about it. Let's see what he... Oh, he moved the hands. 10 seconds past 3 o'clock. Oh, so you changed it to match the final arrival time. Ace nodded slowly.
You know what to do next, right? Give it a shot.
Yeah. Sits back and enjoys being smug. Looks like this is some sort of lock. It's got a weird shaped indentation on it. Actually, it's shaped just like a pocket watch I've got. Well, we already put it in there. Let's try putting it in there. There we go. Yes! It says open now.
Good work. It seems you were successful. Well done, Junpei.
Hey! Hey, Clover!
What?
Look, we unlocked the door. Now we can get out of this room.
Oh. Well, let's go then.
Clover. Okay. That's it? We're out of the room? That's all it was? Room number 6 was way harder. Unless there's another part to it. Also, we haven't found the thing that Ace was afraid we'll find, I think. The space they found themselves in outside of the wheelhouse was far too narrow to be called a hallway. On their left was a wooden door. Junpei pushed it open and stepped into the room beyond. It was full of all manner of turn-of-the-century electronic equipment. Most of them were things they'd never seen before. They had no idea what they might have been for, let alone how to operate them. One smaller machine had a metal bar that ended in a circular handle. Oh, it's Morse, I think. Or a telegraph. Yeah, Morse is a code, not a medium. Ace seemed to recognize it.
Ah, yes, a telegraph key. These were used to transmit Morse code a long time ago.
He turned and slowly took in the room.
This must be the communication office.
Across the room from the floor they'd entered through was another door. A metal plaque was nailed to it. It read, Captain's quarters. This is where... Okay. The captain's quarters...
That's what it says!
Then, do you think?
I am Zero, the captain of this ship.
Ace swallowed. Junpei could feel his hands begin to sweat. Only Clover seemed unaffected.
Well, we won't know if we don't open it.
She walked up to the door and put her hands on the knob. It opened easily, and without so much as a pause, she walked in. Junpei and Ace followed. The first thing they saw... Whoa! Was a man on the floor, covered in blood. Whoa, shit. Junpei felt his body seize up. His mouth went dry, and he felt very, very cold. The blood in his veins slowed to a crawl, and his heart tightened like a fist. This was the third time that he'd seen the horror of death laid out before him. Well, at least this one didn't explode. He didn't think it was something he could stand to see much more of. Still, he had begun to accept that whatever it was he saw, whatever happened to him, was beyond his control, and whatever force controlled him was driven by determination that he could not hope to match. A sense of helplessness, of desperation washed over him. It left behind a feeling of utter emptiness that wormed its way through his body like acid. Then he realized they had yet to check the man's pulse. Perhaps he was still alive. Fueled by that spark of hope, Junpei ran to the man's body, and his heart fell. Ooh, shit. His fingers on the man's neck felt no pulse. His pupils had dilated, and he wasn't breathing. Junpei lifted the man's already stiff body. There was a deep red wound on his chest. Junpei did not have to wonder long at what could have made such a wound. Ooh, shit. Still trying to talk to me about Undertale and send me pictures, and we're going to start sending people porn. What? Why? Suck. For lying next to the corpse was an axe. The entire blade of it was drenched in bright red blood. Yeah, this is pretty spoopy. From the shape of the man's wound, there could be no doubt that it was made by the axe. Junpei looked at the body again. Damn, the music here is really good. It's really super creepy. A lake of blood stretched out around it. It was wearing the clothes of the ship's captain, although they were stained with blood. A captain. Did that mean that this man was Zero? On his left hand was a bracelet. The number on the bracelet was 0. It was only then that Junpei noticed the stench of blood that filled the room. Huh. He couldn't help but laugh. There was nothing else for him to say. It was too simple, too obvious, too straightforward. If there hadn't been a dead man on the floor, Junpei might have thought it a joke. Okay. Because I don't want to be stabbed. Okay, good reason, suck. Okay, so anyway. I get a feeling, I think that that this whole Nanary game is Zero's revenge in Ace. And I think that Guy X was someone from was like someone close to Ace, and that the captain is also someone close to Ace. Only can't realize it because he has prosopagnosia. But we'll see.
There's blood on the chair! Do you think this was the dead guys?
Yeah, probably. Wow, merciless. What's this? A video camera?
A camera recorder!
Looks like it's pointing at the door.
Well, the power's on.
Why would someone want to videotape a door? Well, let's see. This kind of camera records to a hard drive, but doesn't look like this one's recording anything.
What do you mean?
It's just sending whatever it sees to something.
What does it say?
The door. Okay, and probably the keypad too. Control panel for the electronic lock. I guess I've got to put it in the passcode.
I don't think it's just about numbers. There's a hole at the bottom of it, right there. I think you need to put a key in it first.
Okay, so that's the door we gotta get out through. Huh, a music box. Can I use it? Oh, it's one of those old music boxes. There's a camera over there, someone was filming a snuff video. Quite possibly. Old music boxes. How about we wind it up?
Why does it sound like that? Is it broken?
The pins of the cylinder are all shaped all weird.
I don't think those are the pins. It looks like someone put something else on top of it. I think we're gonna have to take it apart to figure what's going on, don't you?
I guess. Better find something then.
It's a lamp, but it doesn't turn on. I don't think there's anything special about it.
Okay, how about the bed?
The bed. There's nothing in it.
Good thing June isn't here or she would have, like, dragged me in there. Oh wait, there's also the light up there. Oh, but it's nothing. Okay. Huh. Damn. The screen shows what's going on in a small room somewhere there I don't recognize. The screen showing what's happening at the central staircase on B deck. So, okay. Huh. So, Zero definitely was here. The room on this screen looks really fancy. I don't recognize the room on this one. This room shows the central staircase on C deck. Big hospital room. And just some random hallway on this one. There's a bunch of weird buttons on here. They probably switch what you see on the screens.
Do you know how to work this thing?
Why don't we just press one of these? Like this one. Oh, Chris, didn't know you played this. Ooh, shit. Well, I guess it does change the... What the hell is this? Hey, isn't the door on that screen the one right behind us?
You're right.
So whatever that camera sees is sent through this screen in real time. Oh, my bad. Sorry, Wada. My bad. Sorry. I'm kind of tired.
I wonder if that means something, you know?
I'll bet it does. There's things that switches what's on the screen. Let's see what happens if I flip one of these switches. Nothing. Looks like it doesn't work anymore. What about this? Huh. What's the deal with this? Is it some kind of code? There are 4 rows of numbers and letters. At least 7 hours. Man, I did not get that tonight. I'm so tired. Exhausted. They start with a 0 and end with 8. F, N, or V, respectively. Maybe this has something to do with the number bases. With number bases? I don't know about number. Oh, stop with the math. I don't want to learn. This one? Yeah. Okay. A numeral system chart found in the captain's quarters. 10 in base 10 is written. Oh, hexadecimal. Okay. So 11 is B. Yeah. Okay. The chart shows the rule of each numeral system. Okay. Oh, I see it. Okay. Cool. 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 I don't see how that's gonna help me yet, but oh. Huh. Junpei snorted with grim humor for the second time since he'd come into the room. The 4 screens along the bottom had a single letter each spelling out 0. Junpei felt as though he was being mocked. The real villain was somewhere, laughing at him. What do you think? He turned to Clover, who was standing next to him. Her voice was almost too low to hear.
Nothing!
It seemed that she cared about little. Of course, Junpei could hardly blame her. Given the strain she was surely under, Junpei was somewhat surprised she had responded at all. Still, he had to ask. He gestured toward the corpse. What about him? Do you think that's really 0? Clover shook her head weakly.
There's no way that's him. Didn't I tell you already? 0 is one of us.
Yeah, right. Well, even if he wasn't one of us, there's no way that a man could be 0.
Huh?
Don't you get it? The letters that spell 0 on the TV screen. The captain's clothes he's got on. And of course the bracelet with a 0 on it. It's too obvious. Look, this is 0 right here. This dead body is 0. Doesn't that seem kind of funny to you? Oh yeah, this music is terrible. I mean, it's terrifying.
You're right.
Nope, it's not Ace. Because we know that 0 killed Ace last game through. And also after Ace died, we saw 0 with our own 2 eyes. So it's definitely not Ace. If anything, Ace, 0, in a note we found in the previous game through, 0 sort of promised to take revenge on Ace. Or specifically on all those who were responsible for the first non-airy game. So, sorry.
You're right. Only an idiot wouldn't see through something like that.
No, that's not the point. I'm not trying to make fun of them for thinking a trick like this would work. I'm sure they didn't think it would work. Which makes me wonder, why did they do it? I think this is a challenge. I saw the actual list. Yeah, I was with him in the same room. He talked for a lengthy amount of time. He also took like Lotus hostage when we last saw him. Then when we saw him again at the end of the game, before Dadi still had her at gunpoint, it was definitely him. A challenge from the person who's really behind all of this. He's making fun of us.
Huh?
Don't you get it? If whoever killed this guy really wanted us to think this corpse was 0, they'd never have put a bracelet on him. Walking about with the 0 bracelet would be like hanging a sign around your neck that said I did it. Anyone with a brain would be able to see that this guy is supposed to look like everything 0 is supposed to be. Just like we did. killer must have known we wouldn't think he was Zero, and put the bracelet on him anyway. Do you know why?
Why?
Like I said, he's mocking us.
Too bad, suckers. This isn't Zero.
It's the same bad joke of a lot of criminals. A lot of criminals like to play. They'll just sit back and watch people run in circles.
Look, here I am. What's wrong, guys? Come on, catch me if you can. That's really twisted. But it almost seems kind of childish.
Yeah, you're right. It's really childish. It's like it's just a game to whoever this person is. That's what seems funny to me. Junpei bent down next to the corpse. Alright, let's get back to the point. Who killed this man?
I don't know.
And what's this guy's deal? Who is he?
How would I know that? If I knew anything, I would have told you.
You have no idea who he is?
Why would I?
Junpei sat back on his haunches and thought. We should check to see if he's got anything on him that might tell us who he is. Give me a hand there, Clover.
What?
We've got to flip him over. How else are we going to search his pockets? Clover didn't move. Junpei had no choice but to move the body on his own. Bitch. He grabbed hold of an area not completely covered in blood and shoved. It took a moment, but eventually Junpei felt the man's bulk begin to shift. But just as it did, something fell from the man's left wrist. She sounds like... Yeah, her voice changed a bit because I can't yell this time. I couldn't make it more screechy like last time. It's not exactly like Lotus, but I agree it's closer. I can change it back if you guys want. The bracelet with 0 on the face.
Lastly, let us discuss how to remove the bracelets. There are only 2 ways to do so. 1. You escape from this ship. 2. Your heart rate reaches 0. In other words, once the bracelet is taken outside the confines of the ship or detects that its wearer's heartbeat has fallen to 0, it will shut down automatically.
It's okay? Okay. Junpei stared at the bracelet.
This man...
He's dead, isn't he?
Huh?
No, it's just... I guess I didn't really think about it until now. If his bracelet's off, that means he's dead.
Well, it's pretty obvious that he's dead. You don't really need to look at his bracelet to figure out if he's dead.
Yeah, I guess... Yeah, I guess you're right. It is pretty obvious. Looks a lot better than the other bodies we've seen, though, you know? I mean, if there wasn't all this blood, he'd almost look like he was still alive. I mean, I know it's kind of a messed up thing to say, but he kinda has it better, you know? Dying from a bomb going off inside you? I mean, that's just... Well, that died probably quicker than him, so... Some of Snake's bones went right through his skin. I think the explosion must have thrown him against the wall or something. Or was a broken bone just sticking... Why is he talking about her dead brother? But also... Well, I know why, because he's gonna say something about his left arm being a prosthetic, but... Why is he doing this? So... tactless. Suddenly, Junpei realized what he was saying. How could he have been so cruel? He clapped his hand over his mouth. But it was already too late. He turned to look at Clover. She was glaring at him furiously.
What did you just say?
Her words sounded cold. He knew an apology could hardly atone for what he'd done, but he tried anyway. Oh man, I'm so sorry. I shouldn't have said that. I really don't know what I was thinking. I mean...
No! That's not what I'm talking about! What did you say about his arm?
Arm?
Yes, his left arm! You said it, didn't you?
Well, yeah, I did, but... I mean, didn't you see it too?
Of course not! I could barely look at him.
Clover took a quick, deep breath.
Are you sure it was his left arm?
Junpei thought back. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was.
And he had a broken bone, right?
What the hell are you getting at here?
Just shut up and answer me!
She shoved her face closer to his. He could see the fire in her eyes. Junpei winced and swallowed. Yeah, he did. It was pretty bad too. The bone was sticking out of the arm. No sooner were the words out of his mouth than Clover's expression changed. Suddenly she was crying. Junpei wasn't sure what to do.
Thank you!
It was close to the last thing he had expected to hear. Junpei had no idea what had just happened. Yeah, because last time she died and she never found out that it wasn't actually her brother. He didn't think he'd done anything worthy of thanks, and he couldn't understand why she would have chosen that moment to begin crying. So he simply stood there, confused.
Thank you, Junpei.
She thanked him again, and then something even stranger happened. Clover threw herself into Junpei's surprised arms. Hey, what's going on with you?
I'm sorry, it's just, I'm so happy.
Why?
The body in the shower room, it isn't his, it isn't my brother.
Huh?
It's not Snake.
Why on earth would you think that?
Because his left arm is...
She stopped herself.
I'm sorry, I really shouldn't be talking about this.
Junpei decided it would be prudent not to press her for any more information. If she did not wish to tell him, she certainly had a reason for doing so. Clover route? Fran has kind of a Chicago accent? That's a Chicago accent, really? I'm just doing my best Fran Drescher. And sometimes it slips a bit into Steve Urkel territory, but I try to do it Fran Drescher. Perhaps more importantly, however, if Clover was so certain, then she was likely right. That meant the body in the shower room wasn't Snake. It wasn't much, but that knowledge lifted some of the weight from Junpei's heart.
He's still alive. I'm so happy.
Fuck the pink-haired girl? No, we got another waifu. Waifu brother is Zero? No, we also know that he isn't because he also died with Zero kidnapped him, probably. Yeah, Fran is Lotus, that's what I meant. That's what I meant, Fran is Lotus. Oh, you mean that my Lotus doesn't sound like Fran Drescher? What you meant? Anyway, what was I gonna say? No, anyway, your brother can't be Zero. No way. No how. Tears shone in her eyes. Those tears melted Junpei's heart. Listen to this music. What the fuck? It's like a 80s elevator music. It's okay to have two waifus. As she cried, she had pushed herself up against his chest like a child. Really? You have lots of waifus? Junpei put his arms around her and held her tight.
Junpei, you were right.
Huh?
No matter what happens, you can never lose hope. You have to remember what's most important, and that's to have faith and to have love. If you can remember all of those, that'll bring you good luck.
Clover reached into her pocket and pulled something out. It was a laminated bookmark with a 4-leaf clover.
I only made it here because you gave me this. I was suspicious of everybody, and I was angry and miserable. But because I had this 4-leaf clover, because of what you said to me,
Just ask Tumpi. Isn't Tumpi a waifu herself, though? Like someone's waifu, probably? Or a bunch of people's? Junpei hadn't thought his words would have had such an effect on her. Her words were making him feel a little awkward. In his pants.
Thank you so much, Junpei.
She looked up at him. He scratched his nose and pretended to notice something interesting somewhere else in the room. If you really want to thank somebody, you should be thanking Santa.
Santa? Why?
Tenenbaum Clover. Leave face alone, it's time. Well, he was the one who gave me that thing. And the words for each leaf, I got that from him too. Yeah, Jobin, well, I'm irresistible. It's a blessing and a curse, you know. Huh? Then suddenly, Clover broke away from Junpei. Huh? He looked confused. He hadn't thought that she'd react that poorly. Clover began to pace across the room. 6 steps to the left, 6 steps to the right, another 6 to the left, and then she stopped.
Did Santa really tell you those things?
Her eyes were serious, but not angry. Yeah, he did. Did I, say something wrong?
Oh, no, not at all. In fact, this could be really good news.
Elevator scene? Oh, hey, Sir Matt. How you doing, buddy? Yeah, you played this game? Because I don't think we've had an elevator scene. Well, we had one, but it wasn't... I don't think there's anything coming up with an elevator. I don't know. You think?
Santa knew about the words and the clover. The only person who should know about that are the other subjects.
Subjects?
The other people who were in the experiment 9 years ago with my brother and me.
Whoa! What? What the? We knew her brother was there. We didn't know she was there, and definitely not that Snake was there. Maybe. Oh, hold on. I got a theory. I gotta put out there. I think maybe. 6 in the elevator. I think maybe. Almost everybody here, except the people who died maybe in the first non-airy game, was a good wet down there. Since that's the title, I assume. Oh, that elevator scene. Yeah, definitely. Exactly. Yeah, we had a big laugh over that last stream. So yeah, I thought you meant there's an upcoming elevator scene. Yeah, definitely, Matt. Anyway, no, Santa is not the Zero. I think Zero is one of the people maybe from the last experiment, from the last non-airy game. And now he's trying, and now he wants to have his revenge on Ace. And he does that by making Ace killing. He's kind of twisted, whatever. But there was something about like the communicating in a metanogenic field, something like that. So maybe last time they never even saw each other. It was something like an honorary game, only they couldn't see or interact with each other. And they wanted them to do it like telepathically or whatever. Okay. Okay, that's what I think.
But he's blind. And I was part of the Nirvana test group. So neither of us would be able to recognize the faces of the people who were on this boat.
Whoa. Time out. Morphogenetic field. Thanks. Oh, I didn't know there's such a big fandom of this game, Sir Matt. I mean, a bunch of people requested this game from me, and I heard only good stuff about it, but I didn't know there's like big fandom. And yes, morphogenetic. Thanks. Hey, Toombi, also back on Six Foot Heroes. Junpei held up his hands. He took a deep breath and let it out. Let's just calm down for a second, okay? Start from the top. Don't start with the end and then jump to the middle. You gotta start at 1, then move to 2, and 3 and 4, and so on. If you don't tell me stuff in the right order, I'm never gonna be able to figure it out. Clover nodded. Alright, let's start with this experiment. What happened on this boat 9 years ago?
Do you know about morphogenetic fields?
I knew it. He did, and the realization sent chills down Junpei's spine. That's why they were all talking about it, because they were all scarred by it. They've been affected by the experiment, and it was deep in their heads, so they had to like bring it up somehow. All of that fan support, the sequels to this game were never... Oh, well, I guess that's true. I mean, well, not necessarily. I mean, it could have also just sold well, but not... Ace is hearing everything? Oh, shit, I hope not. No way, I think he would have killed us by now if he did. Anyway, no, you're right, Sir Matt, but there could have been like a huge financial success without a cult following or something. But I guess you're probably right.
Right, alright. How about this? Theory of the telepathic mechanism.
Junpei recounted what Lotus had told him earlier. Oh, the sales were poor. Oh, I didn't know that. That's pretty cool to know, Sir Matt. Clover nodded.
Telepathy, huh? Well, that's not really it, but I suppose it's similar.
So they were testing telepathy on this ship?
Yeah, I guess so.
So what exactly did they have you guys do?
The same thing that we're doing now.
Yeah, Toomby. I'm on Twitch. I'm like streaming from Twitch, so I'm having a chat with both the guys on Twitch and the people on SafeStateHeroes.com. The collector's edition of this game is. There's a collection edition? A collector's edition? Wow, I might buy. Wow, I really want to check that out later. See what has gone in it.
Exactly the same thing.
What?
The nonary game. 9 people were put on this boat, and 9 others were put in the building in Nevada, and the game started.
Wow, this is really weird. Have you seen the Funny Rinpa? Yes, Sir Matt. Funny Rinpa is legit. We were there, we saw the Funny Rinpa, and it was actually the title of my stream last time. Why can't I hold all these Funny Rinpa? Junpei grabbed the sides of his head. Look, I'm sorry, but I don't get it. What does a nonary game and some telepathy experiment have to do with each other? Clover bit her lip. What if there's another group of 9 people controlling us through telepathy and we don't even know? Damn. She blinked back, sudden tears. What happened to her in Nevada?
The ability to access a morphogenetic field is affected by a couple of things. The first is epiphany, and the other is danger. You know how sometimes when you're up against a really tough problem, and then the answer just kind of pops into your head? Well, that's an epiphany. And what you learn from the epiphany can be transmitted with telepathy. When you add the danger to that equation, then it gets easier to transmit that information over telepathy.
This is crazy. So you're saying the nonary game was supposed to introduce that element of danger?
Yeah, but it couldn't be just any old danger. It had to be life and death. And someone did actually die. A girl.
Ooh, she's probably connected to Zero somehow. His daughter or something. Or his girlfriend, I don't know. Junpei felt a sudden grip of despair on his heart. Something deep and distant and powerful squeezed, and for a moment he felt very, very empty and alone.
She was on the boat with my brother. I was in Nevada, so I never met her, but...
Real life canon? What do you mean? You believe this now? Actually, some of the stuff they talk about in this game are true, so it's kind of tempting to believe this too, you know?
I did hear her name.
Akane. If it's Akane, I'm gonna shit myself.
Her name was...
If it's Akane, I'm gonna shit myself.
Shit!
The sound of the door opening was like a gunshot. Junpei spun around.
Oh, my apologies. I seem to have disturbed you.
Ace.
You two must have strong stomachs. Can't imagine how you could stay in this room for so long.
Ace glanced down on the floor. At the corpse covered in blood.
At any rate, Junpei, would you be so kind as to come and help me with something? I'm having a little trouble, and I could really use your assistance. Come on, it'll only take a moment.
With that, he turned and walked back toward the communications office. Clover waited until he was out of sight, then spoke in a small, quiet voice.
I don't want Ace to hear us! We can talk about this later!
Huh? Hey, wait! Clover ignored him. From outside, Junpei could hear Ace calling.
Junpei, what are you doing in there? Hurry up!
Bad hand. Arrgh. Grumbling to himself, Junpei stomped off toward the communications office. That's it? Okay. Thought you wanted to talk to me. Whatever. Let's get looking.
Look, a hook. That wasn't a joke.
I know, man.
Junpei, what are you doing? We've searched the wheelhouse from top to bottom. There's no reason to go back. In fact, don't you think it would be wise to investigate the captain's quarters? I think I want to check both rooms, don't you?
Yeah, I guess. Clock.
Clock mounted on the wall. The hands aren't moving. No surprise the time is wrong then, I suppose. But there's nothing on the back.
Okay. The cable that comes out of this thing is connected to the desk. Yes, Disciple, what's up? What does that mean?
A pair of headphones. I can't hear anything. Guess whatever they were connected to doesn't work anymore. It's a telegraph key, a machine for transmitting Morse code. I tried sending an SOS earlier, but I doubt that did anything. They would never make it that easy.
Who here knows how to write SOS in Morse code? I do. Hear this puzzle, did I mention that? Yeah, but we're gonna do fine, Watamote, I'm sure. What was he having a hard time with? What? I don't remember what you're talking about, Disciple. So you think it's broken?
No, it works. I'm just not sure if it actually transmits anything outside of the ship.
Hey Ace, look! There's a big ass rat trap over here.
I told you, that's a telegraph key. It's a device that transmits messages through Morse code.
Okay, okay, we get it. Oh, Harrian! How you doing, man? You back? Good to have you back. Hey Ace, look! It's a model of the steam train.
How on earth did you arrive at that conclusion?
Okay. Hey Ace, look! It's a monkey with glasses!
How on earth did you arrive at that conclusion?
Okay, okay. What's this? What's... Nothing, there's something in it.
Looks as though the drawer is the only thing that's locked.
They pulled you over here because you needed your help. Now you're doing a puzzle. Yeah, I know. It's kinda weird. Yeah, obviously I'll have to worse. Oh, Harriet, I thought you were doing a face. Got food, did dishes, awesome. 3 dot, 3 dash, 3 dot. Yeah, actually, you're right. I also always forget if it's 3 dashes, 3 dots, 3 dashes, or the other way around. So I always, when I pretend in my head that I need to do Morse the SOS code, I just keep doing them, and then it'll be SOS, 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 and that should probably work. Also, there's a cheat sheet. We won't need a cheat sheet. I got you guys, I'll be fine. I don't see a keyhole though.
An electronic clock, perhaps? Took a look at the left side of the drawer.
Probably something with the music box. Yeah, there's some cables over there. That must mean... Hey, what is this? It's blank. There's nothing written on it. This is weird. It's probably like disappearing ink or something. Oh, that sucks, Nimby. A white piece of paper. Exactly, Sir Man. So. Okay, so nothing with a piece of paper. Don't think we have anything here. Can I? No, I can't. Probably not use the music box here. Okay, keep looking. What's all this then? It's an old telegraph machine. Nothing suspicious here. It's an old telegraph machine. I'll be honest, I have no idea how it works. What's this? Small screwdrivers. Oh, cool. We can use that to open the music box now. Alright, this screwdriver ought to make short work of this music box. Cylinder.
Looks to be a cylinder for a music box. There are a number of pins and some pieces of metal that look rather like fans attached to it.
Okay. Huh. Let's see. Okay, well, let's look at the drawers first. I think this has something to do with the Ew. With a telegraph though. Ink. Oh yes, 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 yes. I think I get it now. Yes, I do. I guess I'll put the ink on the cylinder, and then I'll use that on the paper, and then I'll get a Morse code. I just gotta roll the cylinder across the piece of paper. Never mind, the ink should. Yep, Morse code chart. Let's see if we can read this.
Just as you suspected, right? I have a pattern of dots and lines on the paper. I imagine it's Morse code. These dots or lines are dots and dashes of Morse codes. Morse code.
Okay. That's it. Nothing in the drawer anymore. And this is probably going back, right? Yeah. Are we done here? I guess we are. We didn't get a chance to probably look on at his body, but whatever then. Okay, let's do that then. Let's see. Let's go back here. So, so we got. Wait, how do I read this though? Is it like this or like? Probably like this, right? Standing up, like portrait, not landscape. I mean. Why is it always lagging so much? Yeah, because you need better internet, I guess. No, I got a decent internet, dude. You need better internet because people aren't complaining here mostly. Okay. Okay, so it's shit. I need to write this down or something. Sherlock Holmes confirmed. Thank you, Judgment. So I got you guys' support, so I guess in a sense you're all my Watsons, which is pretty awesome. Anyway, thanks. Okay, so line dot line dot dot dot. What the hell are these? 4 dots, 3 dots line, 2 dots 2 lines. Okay. No, Harrian, you got it wrong. That's not it. Unless, oh, it's horizontal? It's supposed to be like this? But then which way? Like, which way is the top? Are you sure it's like this? Okay. Yeah, it's horizontal. Okay, if you say so. Okay, so Harrian wrote it down for me, so I'm gonna try this. Alright, I've got the Morse code I'm supposed to enter. If I do this right, something will happen, I hope. Alright, let's give this a shot. Oh, it says it for me. Okay, then no problem. Okay, then 5 dots. Well, thanks anyway, Harrian. I do appreciate that, though. 5 dots. Line. Dot. 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 Line. 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 Dot. Dot. Whoop. That's the last one, and... yes!
Excellent work, Junpei. Good job. You seem to have figured it out. You've unlocked the drawer.
Okay, let's go check it out. Ooh, what was that? A red file lay in the drawer, but there was something underneath it. Junpei reached down and picked it up. The cover read... all ice. All ice! Oh, shit! Sorry. It's Ace's voice, it's killing my throat. Oh shit, it's all ice. It's what... she probably had something to do with the experiment too. Because Santa and June also... no, June? Was June on this ship too 9 years ago? Or part of the experiment? So why is Junpei the only one that's not? Or maybe he forgot. Damn, this all... just more questions keep coming up. All ice, Alice. Did that mean... Junpei couldn't hold back. He had to know what was in that file. Each page was covered with strange characters. They looked like tiny drawings of birds, snakes, insects, horned animals, wings, and even kneeling humans. Oh, because she was an Egyptian priestess or something. Oh, good one, Sir Matt. Very, very clever. There were many pages in the file, and each was full of these strange symbols. What the hell is this? He didn't realize he'd spoken out loud until Ace looked over at him.
They are hieroglyphs, a form of writing used in ancient Egypt.
Ancient Egypt?
That's right.
Can you read them?
Of course. I can't. What makes you think I could, idiot?
What the hell? Junpei flipped through a few more pages. It wasn't just one or two pages that were covered in the strange symbols. Every single page was covered in them. Trying to read them was pointless. Junpei wasn't going to waste any more time with them. He made to close the file, and something fell out. He bent down and picked it up. A key card. There was a symbol on it that reminded Junpei of the symbol of Saturn and Mercury key cards. This one, however, had a dot in the center of the male symbol.
Uranus!
That's why it has a dot in the middle. Oh, but...
That's the Uranus symbol.
Junpei looked over to see Ace examining the card. In addition to the Uranus symbol, there were 3 words engraved on the card as well. On the lower right it said, Bottom Deck Library. Ooh. This must be a key to the library on the bottom deck.
So it would seem.
The bottom deck. The library. Junpei remembered something he'd heard from Seven when they'd been in the chemical closet.
Alice sleeps in the smallest chamber past the forest of knowledge, beneath the navel of the gigantic.
Oh shit, that's right. Beneath the navel means the bottom deck, and forest of knowledge mean the library? If it did, then Alice was in a room somewhere beyond the library? Uranus Ace wiggles eyebrows at Junpei. Oh, thanks, Spaghetti Boy.
What's wrong?
Junpei blinked. Only then did he notice Ace was looking at him, curiosity and concern written across his face in equal parts. There was no reason for Junpei to hide his thoughts. He began to explain his theory to Ace. Oh no. Then he stopped. Wouldn't make any sense if Ace didn't know who Alice was supposed to be. So he told Ace everything. Oh, Juna told him. God damn it. You idiot. About the Egyptian priestess. You know, if he was one of the organizers of the last game and the priestess was part of the last game, maybe he already knows about it. About Ice 9. Finally, about the woman who wouldn't melt who had been recovered from the Titanic disaster. He told her about how she had been called All Ice, which had eventually turned to Alice. Now she had been purchased by an English millionaire who called himself Lord Gordain. Maybe Zero is Lord Gordain. Yeah, that makes sense. No, he would have to be dead or really old, I guess.
How Gordain had Alice somewhere, and how Gordain had Alice somewhere, had hit Alice somewhere on the ship.
Yeah, I know, the 9, there are so many 9 things. Superman. And the thing is, there aren't even like 9 doors, there are 10 doors because there are 2 numbered 9 doors. Actually 11 because then there's a third in the incinerator. Especially if you consider all the, you know, the astrological, not astrological, but like planetary doors, you know.
And you think that he hid her in a small room beyond the library on the bottom deck?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I guess so.
I see.
He stared off into the distance, his hand slowly and absent-mindedly stroking his beard. After a few moments, his hand stopped. What if the room with the priestess is the actual exit, and the number 9 doors are a decoy? They're a red herring or something, and people who go there get to the incinerator and die, at least some of them. Those extra doors are marked 9. There are several 9 doors. Yeah, so but there aren't 9 doors in the game. So I don't know. He turned slowly to look at Junpei, and his brows drew together.
Junpei, have you ever heard of the term SAS? CAS, I don't know.
CAS?
It stands for Cells Alive System. It is an advanced technology for freezing and preserving organic matter.
Oh, like Walt Disney.
Put simply, it is a technique that allows one to freeze things without the formation of ice crystals. Normally, if you freeze something fresh, water within its cells expands as it crystallizes, damaging the cell membrane. CAS, however, works differently. The object to be frozen is supercooled using magnetic fields, then frozen instantly and uniformly, giving ice crystals no time to form. It was originally developed for the preservation of food as an alternative to the normal freezing process.
I don't know, Tits, it might be real. You never know.
Now, however,
Wikipedia it. You'll find out it might be true.
there are rumors that it can be used for other things.
What do you mean, other things?
Well, there are obvious medical uses, but perhaps also space travel.
Okay, this game just went into a different realm. Space travel? Are you serious?
Surely you've heard of suspended animation, cryogenic freezing. It's a fairly common idea in science fiction books and films. People are sometimes frozen for especially lengthy journeys through space.
That was when Junpei understood what Ace was suggesting. Whoa, wait a minute there. Ace looked at him and raised an eyebrow. Are you saying that Alice was frozen using that CAS thing?
Well, I'm sure the possibility is quite low, but it is a possibility. This special ice you call Ice 9 does indeed exist, and if CAS were used to freeze her into that sort of ice instantaneously.
See, Tits? It's not complete bullshit, it's all true. This game is completely based on true events. You think she could be alive?
Well, I can't say for sure, of course.
Maybe she... Nah, no way. Never mind.
I'm only talking about possibilities.
Cells Alive System, CAS, is a line of commercial freezers manufactured by ABI Corporation of Chiba, Japan, able to preserve food with greater freshness than ordinary freezing. Yeah, well, he said that for fucking food, and and that maybe you can have other uses for it, but you said that it's for food. To change the regular freezing process.
The melting point for Ice 9 is 96 degrees, right? If she were put somewhere where she could reach that temperature... The incinerator!
Oh no, wait, no, wait. That's probably 96 degrees Fahrenheit, not Celsius. Yeah, she'll probably die at 96. Yeah, never mind. That's nuts. Are you really saying she could have defrosted and started walking about?
You're quite right. It does sound unbelievable. But if she had, then we would have an explanation for the man we found dead on the floor.
You mean the guy dressed like the captain?
Yes. He was dead when we found him. Clearly he was murdered. But if he was murdered, then by who? It could have been one of us. That would be impossible. In order to enter the captain's quarters, one must first open door 1.
Or be 0 and just move freely across the ship, I'm assuming.
The door that requires the Earth key prevented us from accessing door 1. Who was it that opened that door?
Santa and Lotus.
Right.
Put him in the special freezer, I bet he'll come back to life. What special freezer?
Right. Clearly the two of them could not have opened door 1, or any other door for that matter. Who else then could have done so?
Junpei thought for a second. No, nobody. After Santa and Lotus had used the Earth key, they turned back and met up with Junpei and June, who had just returned from Edek. The four of them then proceeded to return to the large hospital room to reunite with A7 and Clover. When Junpei and his team had gone into the shower room, A7 and Clover had been left in the storage in the large hospital room, but they would have been unable to open door 1. Perhaps when Junpei and June had taken the elevator to door 2 then? No, that would have been impossible. They had been gone only 5 minutes. No human being could have run through the captain's quarters, killed a man in there, and run back in 5 minutes.
It would be impossible for any of us to be the murderer. That being the case, who could have killed him? Would it make sense if his killer was someone who had been in the ship for some time? person like that would know the ship well. They'll know the locations of all the hidden passages and secret doors.
Kinda like you.
The numbered doors would mean nothing to someone like that. It would be a simple thing for them to enter the captain's quarters.
And you're saying the killer was Alice? It was Junpei's turn to raise an eyebrow. Ace drew his thumb across his lips thoughtfully.
Well, this is only one possible theory.
Not really possible. All eyes. Alice. Was Alice indeed somewhere on the ship with them? Junpei had only one clue. The keycard in his hand. It would, he hoped, grant him access to the Forest of Knowledge. But beyond that, what wait for him beyond the Forest of Knowledge? Whatever might be there, however, would have to wait. At the moment, there was nothing Junpei could do. He gripped the keycard tighter and pushed it deep into his pocket. New material has been added to the file. What new material? Information about Alice. Right, okay, cool. A unique key. Oh, that probably lets us open the door and get out of here, I guess. Cool. Let's get the fuck out of here. Was that through here? Or we came in through? No. Hallway on the other side of it that goes to the wheelhouse. No. I want to go here. Oh no! Oh wait, no, wait, no. Is there? Where could I find a key? What was locked? Or I think this probably used to be a door. Nobody's going through it as long as this metal plate's here, though.
Well, even without the metal plate, the desk's in the way.
Yeah, you're right. Okay. Okay, this was open. Where can I find a keyhole? Maybe I should just search it?
What is this? A key?
Seems that way.
The tip is square. Do you think maybe you're supposed to use it over there?
Over where? What was she talking about? Wait, what's this? No, not this. Over behind the... Oh, that's nothing, I guess. Where were... The camera, maybe? Looks like whatever camera this sees... Yeah, on the screen behind us. Oh, whoa, right, it goes over there! It goes over there, right. Hey, mind your own business. Okay. Control panel for the electronic clock. Looks like it's got a keyhole at the bottom. On the bottom right. Maybe the key I got earlier. Sweet! Just had to put that key in and now it's on. It's getting whisper beeps and Anono is voice acting. I want to die. What do you mean you're getting whisper beeps? What are whisper beeps? SP. And why would you want to die from my voice acting exactly? I thought you liked it, asshole.
Junpei, look!
Ugh, sorry. I rushed into it.
Junpei, look! There's a minus sign on the screen.
There are 8 of them. That probably means you've got to put in 8 digits. That's your lifeline comment. What's the password? I don't know yet. I'll find it out, Wada, though.
Do you think you can figure it out?
Probably not, but hold on. 8 digits, huh? Let's just try something. Let's put the 8-digit number, just press the E to enter it. If I mess up, I guess just press C. Alright, let's give it a shot. Whatever. Of course not. Would have been pretty amazing if I got it by a fluke. Oh, thanks, Jode. Appreciate it. 128. And 420, of course. 420, 420, 420. Huh, what's the passcode? I'm pretty sure I've searched every part of this room by now. It's obviously something with the camera and the screen here. Huh. I don't know why this screen just shows the exit. I mean, it's just a door.
I know, right?
Junpei-kun. What are you talking about, Solid Pizza?
The 4 on the bottom just say 0.
The exit?
Those 4 letters.
Maybe. Wait, no. Hold on. Because we found this earlier. Numeral system chart. 0, so it keeps on going. Shit, well, what's Z or Z? Damn it. Okay, hold on. Oh shit. You need to know. You need to have English as a first language for this, I think. Let's give this a shot. So yeah, because 0 is 4, and each one of them would probably have, yeah, their letters. They would have 2. Okay, what's Z? Z is like Z. Whatever. You try to derail Chad. Oh, very nice of you. Oh, so thanks, Cake. Appreciate it. Okay, so, wait, does it keep? No. Okay. So, ABC. Okay, so 10. Well, I need Z. Okay, I don't remember all the letters from V to Z. Okay. A, B, C, D, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. Okay, so it's plus 4. 4 letters after V. This is 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 20. Wait. Oh yeah, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31. So that would be 35. Oh, Z is 36? Not okay, so I'm miscounted, I guess. So 36. So that's that. E is 10, 11, 12, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 14. So hold on. 36, 14. R, oh shit. R is, oh god damn it. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. Okay, so we got 36, 14, 27, and O. And again. Spanish, the alphabet is 27. Really? Oh, also hi, Flagons Forever. Didn't notice you there. Have you played this game before? Do you know it? Okay, so it should be, if I'm right. Okay, I think I got it. You didn't learn to count until you were a man. Yep, that's true. Okay, so let's give this a shot. The invisible hand. Did it a little, but I don't remember this part. Oh, okay. I think we're pretty close to the ending. I never did this part before. We did one run to unlock this ending, and now we're getting pretty close to this ending, so we'll see what's up. Okay. I think I got this. So if I'm right, it's 30... Shit. Come on, I gotta remember this. Keep going. One more time. Okay. 35... 14 that was... 27 and 24. I think. E. Yes! Yes, we did it! Thank you guys. Thank you for helping me count. Counting is hard. Yes! It worked.
Good job, Junpei!
And we're out of here?
Excellent. You seem to have unlocked it. Good work, Junpei.
I don't see what we were supposed to find here, though. That Ace didn't want us to last time.
Hooray.
So Matt, yeah, Matt, I assumed you finished this game because you were talking about it was clear that you're a fan, so I assumed you finished it at least once. Alright, let's go. We did it. They stepped out of the captain's quarters and into another hallway. The hallway stretched out in front of Junpei for a bit before turning left, like a great backward L. Junpei rounded the corner and took off down the straightway. He ran, and ran, and ran. At the end of the hallway was a door. He made straight for it. He was nearly halfway to it when he noticed a piece of paper in the middle of the floor. Probably look behind you. What was the piece of paper doing in the middle of the hallway? Junpei skidded to a halt. Is Last Virtue good? I'll probably stream it here too, anyway. But I bet it's good. I've heard also like this. I heard only good things about Last Virtue. Gagolf, who's another regular, said that he said that Virtue's Last Reward is pretty much exactly like is a lot like 999, except they improved on everything. So that everything that's wrong with this game they improved on over there. We're going for a specific ending. Well, I did let the chat just choose, doing a poll, a straw poll each time that there was a choice, and I don't remember exactly, but I think chat chose the best ending, the canon ending. So I think that's what we're going for. But it wasn't planned, not by me at least. He dropped down to his hands and knees and quickly tore the paper off the floor. Sorry. Now that he had a chance to examine it more closely, it was clear that it was sorry. It was clear that it was a map. Maybe I should have a drink. Hold on. Drink of water. Even though I really need to pee. Now that he had a chance to examine it more closely, it was clear that it was a map. More specifically, a map of the ship's interior for the A deck.
What's wrong?
Ace, slightly slower by virtue of his advanced age, had finally caught up to Junpei. Junpei said nothing, simply showed Ace what he had found. He looked at it long enough to determine what it was, and nodded. Oh, I know, Joymond. I know that feel.
We see.
With that, he began running again, past Junpei. Junpei shoved the map into his pocket and got up to follow Ace. But something stopped him. Hey, where's Clover? He turned around. Did she disappear again? This is what happened last playthrough, only we weren't there. Now we are. Clover was nowhere to be seen. Damn it, what the hell is she up to? Junpei muttered angrily under his breath and took off back the way he'd come. As he stomped around the corner, he saw her. Oh, okay, she's alive. She was standing in front of the door to the captain's quarters, her hand on the doorknob. As Junpei watched, she closed it, gently and quietly. What the hell are you doing?
Nothing?
What do you mean, nothing? Clover had, unconsciously, put her hands over the pockets of her jacket, as if trying to hide something. Oh, so she did find what Ace didn't want her to find. What the hell is that?
What?
You've got something in your pocket. What is it?
Oh, this? This is a note.
A note? That's probably what we found next to the safe last time.
Yeah, I found it in the pocket of the guy with the captain's clothes.
Why are her nails so fucking long? Because she's a girl. Junpei. All girls have long nails. All of them. Except lesbians.
It said something about the darkness of the sinister hand or something.
What the hell? Let me see it. Oh yeah, it was the clue for the safe. But Junpei wasn't going to get to see it. From the other end of the hall, he heard Ace's voice.
Hey, Junpei. Clover, what are you two doing? Hurry up.
Clover shrugged.
I'll show it to you later, alright? Come on, we gotta hurry.
Before Junpei could protest, she was gone. Around the corner and off down the long stem of the L. A note? Oh shit, I think I skipped accidentally on some stuff. My bad. Junpei was curious, but there was something else that bothered him. Her pocket had been bulging far more than it would. Okay. Her pocket had been bulging far more than it would from just a note. Junpei did his best to convince himself that it would make sense later and ran off after Clover. Okay. I didn't say anything. Junpei pushed through the door and found himself in a large room with a large set of stairs. Oh, we're back here. It was just what he'd expected to see after reading the map. His "I see" after reading the map himself meant that Ace had probably realized the same thing. Yep, all that bulging. Flygons. He put his hand on the handrail and leaned over to look down. There he was. And not just Ace, Santa, June, Seven, and Lotus as well. Junpei and Clover glanced at each other and hurried down the stairs. They reached B deck at the same time.
Junpei! Clover!
Jun's face was excited. Oh yeah, that's definitely the right GIF, Garhor. Was excited. Something had happened that much Junpei could tell simply by looking at her. Something good or bad? What's up? Given their situation, he was not inclined to be excited about the sudden developments. June, however, couldn't contain herself.
We found it!
Found what?
We found it!
What did you find?
The last door!
What do you mean she didn't notice, Ace?
The last door! We found door 9!
Oh yeah, because it's after 6, I remember. We went there last time. What?
Come on, just follow us. We'll explain on the way.
Okay, let's go. Seven turned and jogged off down the stairs. The rest followed.
We finally made it.
The relief and excitement in her voice echoed what each one of them felt. Yeah, it's finally time. Junpei wasn't quite ready to believe they'd really done it, at least not just yet. Oh, thanks for the GIF, Garhor. Still, if everyone said that it was door 9, then it probably was. He could feel his heart racing. A mixture of anticipation and fear ran through his veins, and he could feel his legs shaking. Okay, so right now it seems like we stuck around with Clover and prevented her from running off and getting killed by Ace. Okay. He was doing his best to maintain a sense of healthy skepticism, but he couldn't deny that the prospect of escaping was an exciting one. Of course we played D&D Disciple. I'm actually gonna try. I'm gonna try with a bunch of newbies soon. I was never DM, but I'm gonna try soon. See how that goes. But there was one thing he couldn't get off his mind. The numbered door could only accommodate between 3 and 5 people. There were 7 of them on the way to door 9. That meant that even in their best case scenario, there would be 2 of them would have to stay behind. 2 people. He didn't have any solutions to that problem yet, but he was desperately hoping one would present itself. Junpei looked over at the clock. The hands indicated that it was 4 bong 30. 4 bong and a half. They had 90 minutes before their time was up.
Hey! Junpei! June! What the hell are you two doing? Hurry it up!
10 minutes too late, yeah. She only greeted Junpei and Clover. Really? Well, maybe she's sensing something. Santa's voice jolted Junpei out of his reverie.
Let's go, Junpei!
June took off down the stairs, jogging as quickly as she could. Junpei followed. Oh, I should probably save, actually. Hold on. After we finish that. Okay, we keep running, I guess. As a group, they piled onto the elevator and rode impatiently down E deck. And I'll just save really quick here. Just to be safe. It looked familiar. There was a middle grade between the 2 elevators. Seven grabbed hold of it and began to talk.
I know I told you I'd explain it later, but honestly, there ain't much to explain. After we split off from you guys, the four of us got onto the elevator on the left. And that took us to the other side of the grate. After that,
They headed down another hallway. It took them toward the bow of the ship, and eventually to the number 6 that Junpei and June had found earlier. With 4, they'd been able to open the door and keep going. As usual, they'd faced a locked door, but had been forced to complete 2 different areas before they could unlock it. Once they were through that door, there was another hallway that went in the other direction, towards the stern. So, on your way, you found the elevator.
that's right.
So in other words, you kinda did a lap, huh? You came from that side to this side.
Yeah.
With that settled, Junpei looked around. So, what's the number 9 door?
Over here. Follow me.
Seven began walking down the hallway that led towards the stern. Junpei and the others broke into a jog to keep up with him. They had been walking for a while, June in silent step with Junpei, when she spoke.
You know, it's because of Santa that we're all here right now.
Huh?
But all 7 of us are going to door 9.
Huh?
You don't get it? Santa, 7, and Lotus. What's their digital root?
Math. 9. 9. It's 9.
That's right. They could have just left me behind and kept going if they wanted to.
But they didn't.
Yes, because Santa wouldn't let them.
Really? 7 wanted to leave us? Wow. Dick move, bro. I did not expect that.
He said, we can't leave June behind. That's why we went looking for you guys.
And then you got on the elevator and went back to the central staircase.
That's right.
Well, I wouldn't have called it that one. I wouldn't have called that one that Santa would be the one to stick up for you, I mean. Junpei felt his eyebrows knit as he considered that.
Oh, don't get me wrong.
Perhaps June had sensed Junpei's concern.
I don't mean that 7 and Lotus said they wanted to leave me behind. We were just talking about it, and Santa objected to it first.
Junpei was about to respond when 7 suddenly stopped. In front of them stood a door. I remember this door. So is this... 7 is no longer your N-word. Yeah, shame. Damn shame. Junpei couldn't see 7's face, but he could see him nod. There's no other place for us to go?
Nope. Just look around.
At the end of the hallway was a thick iron wall. To the left and right, other hallways led to the port and the starboard sides of the ship, but they were both closed up by thick metal grates. It looked as though 7 was right. The door in front of them was their only choice.
Alright, let's get moving.
Also, I'm very curious about the coffin that we're gonna find out soon. He pulled open the door and walked in. Junpei took a deep breath and followed. It appeared they'd been telling the truth. First thing Junpei saw as he entered the room was the number 9. Like all the others, it was a rough thing made of red paint. The door decorated sat on the back wall of a rectangular room. Junpei ran up to it. Opened the door, get out on the floor. It was a large double door with a powerful styling. Something about it was almost majestic, and it made the red paint look especially garish. Junpei grabbed the handle and shook. It didn't bulge. Sorry, Freudian slip. It didn't budge, but then he hadn't really expected it to. The red was bolted to the wall next to the door. Its display read vacant. Finally, they'd arrived. Junpei felt a flood of emotion wash over him. He felt a chill down his back, and his chest tightened even as his blood began to boil. He was about to speak when... Junpei, look behind you! He turned around. Junpei could scarcely believe what he saw. Yeah, the spooky music. A door. And a 9. There was another one. Hey! What the hell? What the hell is going on here? His words came slowly, and his brain struggled to understand what he'd seen. On shaky legs, he made his way to the second 9. It was a small door, set parallel to the door they'd come through, but in the other corner of the room. 9. There was no mistaking the number, and if any more proof was needed, a red was bolted to the wall near the door. He grabbed the handle and shook the door, not because he expected it to open, but because he had to make sure it was real. Why the hell are there 2 doors? It was Ace who spoke first.
Do you think perhaps one is the right door and the other is the wrong one?
Lotus was skeptical.
I don't know about that. That seems unlikely.
What makes you say so?
Well, think about all the rooms we've been through so far. They're full of puzzles, but there are always hints about how to solve them. I'm pretty sure there aren't any rooms where we just had to go with our best guess and leave it to instinct to solve the puzzle. Do you really think that at the very end of the game, Zero's going to suddenly throw in something that depends entirely on luck?
Then you're saying there's some sort of hint in this room?
No, I don't think there's a hint anywhere in here. I searched it very well when I was here before.
What about the coffin?
I didn't find anything that might have been a hint though.
You idiot. My voice acting for women is something else. Thank you, Sullen Pizza. I'll take that as a compliment. It's so realistic, right? Especially with my runny nose right now. And what was in Clover's pockets? Ah, that truly is the question.
Well then, that means...
Yeah, both of these are the right door. I mean, if you think about it, Zero never actually said there was only one door with a 9 on it. The exit is hidden, but it is there. Seek the exit. Seek the door that carries a 9. Junpei began to mutter to himself. So if there are 2 number 9 doors, if we split it up right...
That's not gonna work!
Junpei blinked and looked up at Clover. She held out her hand.
You've got a notebook and a pen, right? Can I borrow them?
Slightly confused, he pulled them out and handed them to her.
Look at this!
Clover opened the notebook to a blank page and set it down on the desk. Everyone else gathered around her and watched as she wrote down a series of numbers. Okay. Oh, and that's who's remaining, I guess. So only one team can do it anyway, or at least some people are gonna have to stay behind.
You get it? The numbers are at the top are all combination.
By the way, SP, I'll also let you know that the viewers asked for these voices. We could have done different voices, but this was they asked for, and I think I'm doing it pretty good.
The numbers on the bottom are the people who don't fit. There's only 8 possibilities if we split up into 2 groups of 3 or 4 people. So...
If 3 people go through the door, then 4 are left behind. If 4 go through, then 3 are left behind. Right? Clover nodded, almost as if she were pleased with herself for solving a difficult math problem. The room went very quiet. Silence lay across everyone like a thick, heavy blanket. No one spoke. Their faces were blank. Desperate for something else to look at, Junpei turned his eyes to the room around him. As he did, he began to wonder. What was it? The walls were covered with candles. It also seems that June is feeling way better now than the last place through when she was almost fainting all the time and collapsing. The wavering flames made the shadows of Junpei and his companions look as though they were dancing. 2 rows of wooden pews filled the most of the room. between them was a strip of rich red carpet. The carpet ran straight through the room, ending at the door that pointed to the stern of the boat. At the other end of the carpet, an altar was recessed with space set into the wall between the two other doors. Sitting on a raised section of the altar was a coffin. And you didn't think this was a coffin, of course. And you didn't think this was a hint, June, at all. No, it couldn't possibly be. But if it wasn't, then whose body occupied it? That was as far as Junpei wanted to pursue that line of thought. He decided not to think about the coffin for the time being. At that moment, Seven spoke. There was an edge of humor to his voice, but it was forced.
Okay, I give up. Figured if we sat around here long enough, someone would volunteer, but I guess nobody's got the guts to do it.
Junpei didn't understand, and he wasn't the only one.
What? You guys didn't figure it out yet?
Huh?
Ugh, fine. Let me enlighten you. Clover was mostly right with her little explanation earlier, but she missed something. She wasn't really wrong. She just... screw it. Let me just write it out.
They keep, like, taking pages from my notepad, and I really don't like it. Seven snatched up the notebook and began to write in it. Everyone else clustered around him, desperate for a look.
If you're trying to leave with a group of 3 and a group of 4, you'd get everybody out. Clover's right. But there's another way. Only one combination, though. If you split us up into groups of 3, 3, and 1, you can make this combination.
Wait, this means...
Don't get me wrong here. I'm not trying to copy Ace or anything like that. Even if he hadn't been the hero back in the big hospital room, I'd still be saying the same thing.
The same thing? Are you saying?
Yeah, I am. I'll stay behind.
Why are you acting heroic all of a sudden? Are you some kind of idiot?
Lois was the first to speak. That in itself was a little strange. Then she'd reacted much differently than when Ace had volunteered.
I'm completely against this. I'll be goddamned if I'm gonna have to owe you for getting out of here.
7 MVP confirmed, most F. Lotus X7? Oh yeah. She definitely wants that. The rest of them began to speak all at once.
I'm against it too. I didn't want to leave Ace behind, and I don't want to leave you either. I don't like that idea. There's gotta be other options.
I disagree as well. I can't say I care much for you being the hero.
Finally, they quieted down. Junpei looked at 7. Well, there you go, 7. Proposal denied. Clover's right. There's got to be another way. There's got to be a better way than this. 7 made some noise that was somewhere between a derisive snort and a cough.
Huh. Doesn't make any sense.
He was doing his best to pretend that they were making a foolish decision, but Junpei could see the twinkle of water at the corner of 7's eyes. That was when Santa spoke.
Whoa, hold on a minute. I haven't said anything yet.
Till then, Junpei hadn't realized that Santa had stayed quiet for the whole discussion of 7's fate. Something in his voice made Junpei uncomfortable. Are you agreeing? You want to leave him here? Santa shook his head.
Nah, I'm against it. I don't want to leave 7 here alone.
Then I don't see how it matters.
I said alone.
Huh?
I said I don't want to leave 7 alone.
There was a dull shine in Santa's eyes. They were cold and hard. Junpei felt himself shiver.
What the hell are you? What, you don't get it? I can't leave just one person. I need 2 more.
3 people, including 7. I'll be leaving behind 3 people. That's my proposal. No. Those are my orders. What do you mean orders? Punk ass bitch. What the hell makes you think you can order us around? Who the hell's gonna listen to you? You all will. In 3 seconds, you won't have a choice. What? 3, 2, 1. Santa was so fast, Junpei could barely see him. When he moved, it was almost like watching a dance. His feet moving like lightning. He spun and... Ah! No! 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 Wow. I was not expecting this. He was so nice last time. I mean, I think... He was so nice last time. He took care of her. He didn't take the gun. Ace did. Maybe he worked with Ace last time and we didn't know? Jun's face, yeah, not the waifu. Not the waifu. Damn. Oh wow, I wasn't expecting this. Is he for real? Is he gonna be an asshole now? Seriously? After all that, he was supposed to take care of her, but then he disappeared too at the end. Maybe he was working with Ace or something. Or maybe he's Zero? He's the only person I think could be Zero if Zero is one of us. But it doesn't add up in my head. See? I told you. His lips curled into a cruel mocking smile. So wait, now Ace is a good guy and Santa's a bad guy? No, but Ace still killed Guy X and thought he killed Snake. So what the hell? A shudder traveled the length of Junpei's spine. His chest froze and he could feel his breath go stale in his lungs. Nothing made sense. Junpei felt as though his head were about to explode. And that just goes to show that no one in the other group had any sense at all. To like, take the gun, but separate the gun and the bullets so no one person can shoot it and kill. Ace is still a killer, yeah, but we just don't find out about it, so now he's some sort of a good guy? Santa's sudden change in attitude, saying they needed 2 more. The gun in his right hand, a revolver. Santa had grabbed Jun from behind and pressed what Junpei's shaken brain identified as a revolver roughly against her temple. What was he doing with the gun? Where on earth had Santa possibly found a gun? Also, good to see you, Gurgolf, and hi, Dolan. Junpei's question roared in his mind, but his mouth refused to ask them. Seven spoke, almost as though he had sensed Junpei's confusion.
The gun's from the other room.
What room?
One of the rooms behind door 6. I should have known he was going to do this. Should have taken the gun.
Yeah, you should have. Heh. Well, it's too late now, fat ass. I thought he was a good guy, and like his sister died and stuff like that. He had like a real tragic backstory. I wasn't expecting this.
Damn it.
A mixture of fear and frustration twisted Seven's face, and he glared at Santa. Santa, for his part, didn't so much as flinch. The corner of his lip twitched into a slightly wider smile. Then the smile faded, and he began to move. Exactly, Disciple should have separated the bullets. He walked backward, dragging Jun with him. This was one of the 2 endings I've already seen. Oh, well, I'm sorry, Flag-ons. You're still welcome to stick around if you want. I'll be happy to have you. Before long, his back was resting against the door. On the wall next to him was the red. He put his hand on the scanner panel quickly and then forced Jun to do the same. Asshole. Now, time for you to start following my orders. Ace, Lotus, congratulations! I've chosen you to come with me. Slowfinder commentary has made this fun. Oh, excellent. Thanks. Happy to hear that. Put your hands on the red. Math. That was what Santa had meant when he said he needed 2 more. Hey, you deaf? I give you an order. Santa's eye narrowed to slits. He glared at his nose. Actually, never mind. No, never mind. They stayed frozen like deer caught in the headlights of an oncoming car. Right. Fine. I didn't want to waste any bullets, but you guys don't get it. No sooner were the words out of Santa's mouth than his hand twitched. And the gun roared. A section of the floor exploded, scattering wooden splinters across the floor. He should have at least, like if he was smart, he would have at least like shot her in the leg or the hand or something. But okay. A thin plume of smoke snaked out of the hole in the floor. There could be no doubt that the gun was real and worked.
But why? Santa, why are you?
Clover's voice spoke out of betrayal and disbelief, as you can obviously hear.
Santa, I thought you were one of us. I thought we were friends.
What?
You knew about the leaf word and the four-leaf clover.
Santa's cheek twitched, almost imperceptibly. What the hell is that shit? I've got no idea.
You're lying.
Shut up! Just shut up, you stupid bitch! You want me to put a bullet in your fucking head? Flecks of spit flew from Santa's mouth, his face twisted with rage. Clover recoiled, her eyes wide. When she spoke, her voice was very small.
Santa!
He snorted, and then shook his head vigorously, and turned to face Ace and Lotus. Alright, assholes, what are you still standing there for? Get over here and scan those bracelets. I don't have all day. Oh, what's the matter? Your hearing starting to go? Going senile, maybe? Ace and Lotus still didn't move. It almost seemed as if they couldn't move. June's face was pale and behind Santa's arm. Her eyes were wide and her chest heaved with every quick breath, like an animal cornered by a predator. Junpei's mind worked furiously. What were they going to do? Then he realized something. There was nothing they needed to do. There was nothing to debate. June's safety was the first priority. That much was obvious. Doing as Santa had commanded meant that she would be safe from at least two threats. She wouldn't be shot, and she would leave the ship alive, along with Santa, Ace, and Lotus. There was only one thing for Junpei to do. He turned to Ace and Lotus. Please, go. Huh?
But...
Sorry.
Jumpy, what are you saying? If you stay here, you're gonna be stuck, Jumpy. And so will Clover and Seven.
I know. But you don't need to worry about us. We'll figure something out. Right, Seven?
Right. You just leave it to us. It's gonna piss me off to do what Santa says, but...
Don't worry about me either. There's still something I have to take care of. But... No, you can't. Ace! Lotus! Don't do it. Don't worry about me. Please.
June was almost crying. Junpei walked around behind Ace and Lotus. Without a word, he laid a hand on each of their backs and gently pushed them forward. They almost stumbled, then righted themselves and took another step, and another. They turned around, and Junpei nodded. Ace and Lotus turned around again and walked slowly toward the door where Santa was waiting for them. After what seemed like an eternity, they stopped in front of the door marked 9. Santa smiled. Alright, let's see those hands on the scanner panel. What's the holdup? What, you think I'm fucking around here? I don't give a shit about this girl. The red doesn't need a person, you know. All I need is a bracelet. He's almost saying the exact same lines by Ace last time. You get it? Good. Now put your fucking hands on the scanner. I'm gonna say it again. He shoved the revolver harder against June's head, and she winced. Fine. Ace sighed, defeated, and placed his hand on the scanner panel. Lotus went next. Lotus glared at Santa and slammed her hand onto the scanner panel. The 4th asterisk blinked on. Good job. Now Lotus, pull that lever. Soon as the door opens, you get your ass in there. Try anything stupid, and you know what happens, right? Junpei could almost hear Lotus's teeth grind. Well, if they manage to, like, no, that's not possible. The door slid open. Door number 9 opened at last. It opened with a low, powerful rumble, a drum roll to welcome the chosen few. Alright, go! Lotus and Ace walked through the door, their eyes furious but defeated. Santa waited until they were all the way inside, then hauled himself and June across the threshold as well. 6, 7, 8. Later. After exactly 9 seconds, the door swung shut. The gust of air it created caused the candles of the altar to flicker and die. The room fell silent. Junpei, Clover, and Seven had been left behind. Clover looked down at her hand and traced with her finger the faint blue veins that crisscrossed them. Seven shoved his arm into the front of his overalls and scratched his stomach. No one spoke. Silence made the air feel thick and oppressive. Desperate for something, anything to occupy his mind, Junpei walked through the larger of the 2 9 doors. Sorry. He stood in front of it and looked at the red. It read engaged. He moved to the smaller door. The red read vacant. The digital root of the remaining people was 7. Math. There was no possible way for them to open a door with 9 on it, but Snake is still alive and he has number 2, so that just may work. Junpei touched the surface of the door. He thought about June, about Akon Kurashiki. Was she safe? Was that all that was all that mattered to him? If she was alive, if she had escaped this horrible boat, then that was what Junpei prayed for. 7 came up next to him. He pulled off his hat, scratched his head, and sighed.
So, what you wanna do, Junpei?
What do you mean, what do I want to do? What can we do? 7 opened his mouth to respond when... Oh, snap. A noise echoed through the room. Someone was pounding on something vigorously, or someone. It wasn't mechanical, it was certainly human. Junpei and 7 looked at one another.
What the hell is that?
Shh! Quiet!
Clover motioned to Seven to be quiet. She put one finger on her lips and closed her eyes in concentration. The 3 of them listened, trying to determine where the sound was coming from. Where was it coming from? Oh, see you later, Augrust. Could it be?
Hey! I think it's coming from this coffin.
That's right. And I think this is a perfect cliffhanger. Even though people who saw my previous gameplay or played it on their own probably know it themselves who's inside, who or what's at least supposed to be inside. But I think this is a perfect cliffhanger for me to go. I kind of need to go. I've been streaming for 3 hours and my throat is kind of sore right now. No, I'm sorry, Corn. Hey, tickle my prostate. No, I'm sorry, Corn. I really can't. I'll be back tomorrow, though. I'll be back tomorrow. You can check the schedule, and there's both the one on SafeCityHeroes.com and both one on my Twitch page, both for Europeans and Americans. And that's it for now. I'm sorry. I really gotta go. This is a perfect cliffhanger. Couldn't be any more perfect. So I'll be back tomorrow, same time, I believe. You can check it. I know, but it's just 24 hours. You have classes. That sucks. Conflicts. But you can't join us later. Well, you can always look at the replay too. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry, Corn. I wish I could, but even I know it's not gonna wrap up in like 10-15 minutes either. So I wish I could, but I really can't. I can't stick around for some more time. My throat is sore and I got stuff I gotta do. So that's it for now. I'm sorry guys, but it's gonna be so much fun when we do it together. Tomorrow. It's gonna be tomorrow, around the same time, I think. You can check the schedule to be sure. So thanks again, everybody, for helping me out and helping me have fun and being with me here. I had a blast the past 3 hours, and what else? Like I said, I'll be back here tomorrow. I'd like to thank all of you. But I'd really appreciate it. Could really, really, really help me out. I know it's kind of lame to ask, but it would really help me, and I would really appreciate if you guys could follow me either on Twitch or Twitter or YouTube or Steam, and just or just tell your friends about me. I'd really, really appreciate it, and it would really help me a lot, I hope. And what else? Next stream is probably going to be the last stream, unless unless chat votes for seeing the other alternative endings, even though they're all bad from what I understood. And we did most of the puzzles in the ship already, but whatever you choose. If not, I'm going to move up to my next game. Maybe tomorrow, maybe the day after. We'll see how long it'll take us to finish. That's it. Last thing I'm going to say is that I also have the new system of requesting games. You can just put it on the. There's a poll that you can add options to, or you can vote for other games that other people have requested, so that I'll play them quicker or sooner. So that's it for now. So thanks a lot, guys. I really appreciate it, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. So I think this is it. Marco.